All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're literally treating your financial education like an epic video game. You've successfully conquered the early stages in Class V, and now it's time to level up your real-world stats for Class 7 with some seriously vital knowledge.
But before we equip our new gear, I've got to ask you the ultimate question. What is the actual secret to a stress-free life? Is it winning the lottery, having endless free time? Well, according to our sources, one of the biggest causes of overwhelming stress for anybody is a lack of financial understanding. So the secret to avoiding all that stress? That's exactly what we're going to master today.
Look, financial literacy isn't just some boring subject you cram for a test. It's a literal, real-world superpower. It's the possession of the financial knowledge and skills that help us make really intelligent choices. The curriculum actually warns us that without it, we are highly vulnerable to financial frauds. But with it, we protect ourselves and build a super secure, high-quality future. Here is our quest map for today. First up, the tutorial. Second, level 1, the vaults. Third, level 2, the digital frontier. And finally, the final boss. Okay, part 1, the tutorial. Let's do a quick recap. You know, there's a hard line between what we absolutely must have to survive versus what we just kind of desire. Needs? Those are your essential life requirements. You need food to eat and a home to live in. Wants, on the other hand, are the shiny upgrades. They're the things that enhance your life quality, like that new video game console or a fancy car. Budgeting effectively absolutely starts with knowing the difference between these two categories. But mastering your money and hitting your goals is rarely a solo mission. It's basically a team effort where totally unique individuals collaborate for a common goal. Everyone brings a completely different piece of the puzzle to the table based on their own unique set of skills. Working together just makes those really challenging tasks way simpler, keeping everyone motivated and super focused. I mean, you get higher productivity because, hey, humans are naturally social beings. You get better cooperation as you learn from each other's mistakes. It sparks creativity. And honestly, the best part, it involves sharing the work so the burden doesn't just fall entirely on one person. All right, moving on to level 1, the vaults. It's wild to look at how trade has evolved from swapping rare stones to just tapping our modern digital wallets. Back in the BC era, folks used the barter system. Imagine trying to buy a new computer by trading livestock and a bag of salt. No way, right? Eventually, in the AD era, we moved to a widely accepted physical currency like metal coins and paper. And today, in the 21st century, we're dealing with practically invisible digital payments. So where do we actually keep all that wealth, whether it's paper or digital? Well, banks. Think of banks as your personal, highly secure inventory slots for storing the money you've worked so hard to save. They are the ultimate repository, holding your funds super safely on your behalf. And while we're talking about all these institutions, we really have to give a shout out to the Central Board of Secondary Education for designing this curriculum. They're making sure that students in Class 7 aren't just memorizing history and math, but are actually getting equipped for the modern financial world. Now, if regular banks are your personal vaults, who's managing the whole shebang? Enter the RBI. The Reserve Bank of India is essentially the big boss of all banks, working right alongside the governments of India to manage our entire economy. They are the core central banking institution and the official issuer of the physical Indian rupee. Time to level up again. Level 2, the digital frontier. To really understand this digital world, you need to meet the mastermind driving it. The National Payments Corporation of India, or NPCI, is the entity right behind the scenes making our digital transactions both incredibly safe and lightning fast. They are literally the ones revolutionizing retail payments across the entire country. Just think about the incredible arsenal of tools we have now to pay without cash. We've got internet banking and mobile wallets, we have card-based payments, and the massively popular UPI system. We even have biometric-based systems like APS, and get this, USSD, which actually lets you do mobile banking without a fancy smartphone or even an internet connection. How cool is that? All of this builds a beautifully seamless experience. When you buy something using just your smartphone, it's basically a quick 4-step combo. 1, open your mobile wallet app. 2, scan the merchant's QR code. 3, enter your secure PIN. And 4, boom, the transaction is settled instantly. It completely removes the hassle of digging for physical cash and exact change. Which brings us to Section 4, the final boss. In the real world, the final boss is financial fraud. But guess what? Your digital awareness is your absolute shield against it. Mastering these digital skills is literally the ultimate cheat code to protect yourself from scammers and to avoid that heavy financial stress that comes from being unprepared in a digital economy. And that is exactly why everything we're covering in this explainer isn't just standard schoolwork. It's the blueprint for a much better life. Understanding your needs versus your wants, knowing how banks operate, and securely navigating digital payments, this is exactly how you ensure overall growth in your quality of life. So now that you've leveled up your financial literacy from Class V into Class 7, I really want you to think about how you're going to take control of your financial future. How will you responsibly use your very first digital wallet? The shield of digital awareness is in your inventory, and the controller is right there in your hands. Are you ready to play to win? Thanks so much for learning with me today, and keep exploring.